Every time that you say, "Do you hear the clap?" No.
It was perfectly.
Experience unlocked. Time to level up. Hello, everyone. Once again, my name is Cap Kev, but you can call me Kevin. And today I am with once again Zack Attack 81397. That is an interesting name, man. How did you come up with that?
Mental breakdown in 3, 2, 1.
I can't do this every time. I'm running out of excuses
You
for my
just gotta. You
username.
just. You just gotta make up stuff. Just don't you know how to wing it?
No.
Today, I believe Zach is happy to talk about this topic. I don't know where to start. He wants to talk about, so Zach, take it over.
I thought it'd be a really fun idea if we
Mm-hmm.
talked about OnlyFans and the porn industry. Um, really, not so much about porn, but like what the effects are, how it plays into your everyday life. But you're familiar with OnlyFans, right?
Yeah, I'm familiar with the OnlyFans where these women, I don't know what they would call themselves. Some people call
I
them
don't know what they
well,
would call themselves.
because they would call themselves either content creator, entertainers, or entrepreneurs.
And see, there's
So
so many
I don't.
different like backlash. When they
Okay,
look at that, they are content creators. If someone else looks at it, they're, I don't want to be harsh, but like whores.
but we kind of have to a little bit because it's just how people view them as.
Right. And like how we create videos, we are content creators where they
Yeah, we are
create.
content creators. We are talking. We are recording a gameplay. We're playing a gameplay right now. We're talking. We're talking about possibly a topic that we had in mind, or we're just winging it. That's creating content.
It's just a
I would
different type
say,
of content. It's
yeah,
just
it's a different time. I think it's more of entertainment for you, or what's the word? Pleasure. I don't think that's the right word to say. I don't
well,
know.
I think it's all relative to whoever's viewing it. That's how
Hmm.
everything like this
Yeah.
can be considered content, where someone else might be like, "Hey, this is a waste of time,"
Hmm.
where it just doesn't. However, if you look at OnlyFans and the porn or YouTube, it's all content. It's just all the type of content that's put out. We put out games. They put out naked pictures. Some
Naked
people might
pictures.
like naked pictures. Some people might like games. But in
Yeah.
the end, it's all content.
But I want to know what gives the viewers the idea that you are willing to pay how much per month subscription for this person when you can easily go to Google, type in that creator if it's possible, and someone out there was nice enough to either screen record this with the audio and stuff, and was able to publish it to a different website for you for free. Like you're just getting that like there was so much pirating ideas that are much easier to do than um pay like $20 a month to see a picture of women's feet. Now I'm not that kind of person. I don't know what the deal is with people with foot fetish. Um, I'm more,
We
I'm just,
can't
I'm just,
bash on
I'm just.
people's fetishes.
Well, no, I'm not bashing, but I'm just like I don't know. You can tell me what the deal is so I can understand it more because I'm always out of the loop with lots of things. But it's like I'm more of passion. Someone who actually cares about me.
So,
Someone who's.
well, first of all, I want to take a step back. I want to
Go ahead.
explain, like, for people who may not know what OnlyFans are, it's a platform. If you think of it like Patreon as well, it's a platform that you can publish your content. People pay for subscriptions. Um, it's it's more towards a lot of what you see about OnlyFans is for women or men or anybody to post their explicit content and make some money. Now, it's not all that. There's other things. Maybe people are graphic designers and they want some extra income to support what they do. OnlyFans wasn't necessarily meant for just pornography. It's just kind of what it's turned into over time.
You're telling me OnlyFans, you could have done graphic design stuff?
Well, think of it like Patreon. You know how people can pay for, and they can support. I would call it support. Maybe not pay. They will support your cause by donating money. And that, money will help you achieve.
That's pay. Well, like if you're doing graphic design and stuff, you could do Patreon for that.
Well, yeah, it's essentially kind of the same. It's just a different name, but it's turned into more pornography, and it's pretty lucrative for some females. I mean,
okay.
See, that's what I know it for. I've never used OnlyFans. I would never pay for content that I can get for free on like Pornhub or any porn website. And speaking of Pornhub,
Zach,
the topic for this one was OnlyFans and the porn industry. Now, just because they kind of go hand in hand, and I mean hand in hand, like together, not your dick in your hand, Kevin. I know what you're thinking. I mean, it sure as hell feels
it was
good.
a pretty clever thing there, buddy.
Put a lot of time into this. Not really.
Yeah. You're the one with the bullet points. Like I said, like I don't know where we start. I'm just following your lead this time.
Yeah, so OnlyFans, women posting their content to make money. And more power to them. They can do whatever they like. Like I said, I would never pay for nude photographs or even videos. I want to say OnlyFans is more personal because they can interact with you, whereas if you're watching pornography, you kind of just watch what was already made. There's no interaction with it. You can pay extra on OnlyFans, and they might message you like, "Oh, hey, I've seen things where you can pay and they'll rate your dick. You send them pictures of your penis, and they're like, "Oh, that's a good-looking penis," or stuff like that.
Now, are they trying to make you feel good, or are they gonna bash you there? Because I'm just like, what?
It's a business thing if you think about it. They put their self-respect on the line. And they're most likely going to write you good or rate you good because they want you to come back. They want you to spend money. And for some, it works very good. I've seen content creators like that on OnlyFans where they're pulling in hundreds of thousands of dollars in like a month. Now, I think I'm in the wrong business. I don't think I would do it, but if I could sell naked pictures for
I thought you were about to say, I'm in the wrong business. I'm in the wrong business. I should start selling pictures of myself.
I mean, if the payout, the risk and reward got to be, up there. But I could never show my face in it.
Well, yeah, definitely, because like, if you ever tried to, if you ever wanted to be done with this, OnlyFans or porn or whatever, it's difficult because you are now labeled as this thing,
right?
And you don't want to be labeled anymore. Like look at Mia Khalifa. Do you know who this person is?
I'm gonna say I do. I'm not gonna say how I know of her, but I do know her.
Oh yeah, I'm not gonna say it either too. But she tried to stick up for herself and left the industry. Tried to become a sports analytic, and like she never could make her moment because she was only known as the woman I just watched last night giving a deep one to a teacher because your math grade is so bad.
Okay, yeah. So I know with Mia Khalifa, so she wasn't in the porn industry very long. She was very popular for the short
Mm-hmm.
time. She didn't have that many films, or I think
Yeah.
she might have had a lot of films, just not a long time. And I know she took a step away from it, and she did some other things. Like, didn't she do like an education thing or whatever? I mean, it was still like sexual, but
Maybe I really have no idea. I just know that she thought that like, oh, I'm popular now. That means that I'll get I don't know if it was that, but it's like I can do I I'm pretty popular. That means that I would like to fulfill something that I truly want to do, sports stuff. But then
well,
people only.
the amount of death threats she got from
Mm-hmm.
doing porn too,
Yes.
because she would wear her hijab. So she was Middle Eastern. I want
Yeah.
to say like Libyan or
She can't even go back to her country.
yeah.
Yeah, she can't even go back to her country because she's labeled as this, and that's a big thing too. I would like to say kudos to these ladies for doing doing this because you think it's fun and you enjoy showing how proud you are in these pictures or whatever you do for your content. But like
Right.
just all the backlash, the threats, and just being labeled,
Yeah.
kudos to them. If you can handle it, good job. But for the people that like were thinking about doing it, like just think of the cons and the pros and cons to it. Yes, you can make lots of money. We all need money. We understand if you are struggling and this is like this is like your last option. Okay, I get that. You need money. But just think of the consequences that's gonna go through it.
Right. So that's the thing too. In the porn industry, there's not a lot of money to be made for the females. So that's where OnlyFans comes in. You have
because in the porn industry, it's constant. You see more and more females than guys going for it.
Yeah.
So
I want to say maybe it's a stepping stone. If they're going in that direction for explicit content, I think porn is their way in. Then there's not that much money, and I want to say that's where OnlyFans comes in. You can control your content. You can control what goes out. You can control
do
how much money you make.
Yeah, you can control what you feel comfortable with.
Exactly.
You don't have to be forced by a director. You are the director, which I guess now as we are talking about, yes, they are content creators. They're their own content creators now. They got the label content creator.
Well, yeah. But and I like that you mentioned that you have the control to do what you're comfortable with. You go to porn, maybe they're like, hey, you're gonna have a scene, you're just gonna get just some standard missionary vaginal sex, stuff like that. And then you get there, they're like, well, actually, we're gonna have you do this, and then maybe they're gonna do anal, or another guy comes in that you didn't sign up for, and now you're kind of pressured. They're like, you're gonna do this, or you're not gonna get the paycheck.
Yeah.
Which is kind of, I don't want to call it rapey, but it's like coercing them to do something they don't want to do. And you don't have to do that in your OnlyFans, once again, because you control what you put out. And I want to say doing OnlyFans, even porn in general, for these females who are confident enough to go in that industry, I want to say for them, like, now this is just strictly me thinking, I will never understand unless I have partaken in it or if I was a female in that industry. But I want to say for them, it's got to be empowering. Like, hey, this is my body. I can do this and feel okay with it, and I'm not going to let anybody judge me for my choices. I don't know. It's there's the positives, there's the pros, there's the cons. And it's just
go into more about the empowering for me.
It's self-empowering. I am gonna do this. I'm comfortable with my body. I'm comfortable with the way I look. I'm not gonna let someone tell me otherwise. There's always gonna be critics. There's always gonna be someone that's like, you're not good enough, and you might get that.
There's critics for everything.
Exactly. and you see it in porn. Like there's comments and stuff, and some people just bash on the female, the way they performed in the scene. It's like, dude, you're the one sitting there watching porn. If you're gonna critique it, it's like, why don't you go get laid yourself?
I mean, there's a bunch of people. There's a bunch of people that just wish. That just wish, like, man, what lucky. I would totally enjoy that every single night or whatever. Like there's some crazy people. There's some crazy comments. I haven't seen. I don't think there's any like bashing comments that I've witnessed, but it's just like, there's some crazy people out there.
Yeah. So okay, when I watch a porno, I'm not looking through the comments. So I get what I need and I get out.
I gotta make sure that she's not a bully. Look in the comments. One comment, I don't know. Next. Oh shoot! Come on! No!
Oh my God.
I missed that putt. Sorry, I was
man.
more focused on my putt.
It's
than
a rim job.
Topic.
Get it? Porn.
Oh, shut up! Shut up! This is golf, man. We're playing golf.
Empowering. They can make the money that they deserve from what they put out. Like if you look at porn. Okay, so Pornhub has got like the monopoly on the porn industry. They own, their parent company owns just about like 90% of the major porn companies out there. So they're paying these women very little for the work that they do. They might only get like $500-600 for a scene, and you think about it, it's like an hour and a half for some of these full-length pornos.
I mean, that's a paycheck. That's a paycheck.
Yeah, for like, the stuff that you have to do, the stuff you see in porn, there's, like the vaginal, the anal, the oral double penetration, cum shots, money shots. This is going to be very inappropriate for the younger viewers.
I feel like younger viewers get away with a lot of things, though, that they watch nowadays. The stuff that comes out of young viewers' mouths are like the stuff that they have seen. It's like, man, my childhood was so different.
The porn is so easy to access nowadays. When I was younger, it was not that easy. I had like a magazine. I had a Playboy magazine. I had like no internet. I had dial-up internet. You know how slow that was? And then we had one computer in the house, so trying to watch porn, it was a very different time. Nowadays, these kids can just pull out their phone, Google whatever they want, and then boom.
And there's freebie websites. There's even, and then like there's also websites that are trying their best to like crack down nowadays. It's just like to the point where you need to make yourself an account.
Right.
And that's like the biggest cock block right there for people nowadays, because it's like, oh no, that's gonna be all open my emails.
Yeah, I don't want an account for.
It's like, nah.
A porn website. First of all, why do these porn websites have a share button? No, you can put it to your Facebook.
They have a share button?
Yeah, I don't. First of all, I don't want people knowing what I'm watching. I mean, I'm not watching anything extreme, but like still.
Who would share? That's actually a bit of a. Jesus Christ, I can't hit for shit in this game. but I do gotta say, back maybe when I first moved into this house, hang on. I am deep into this shot right now. Hang on.
Your balls deep into this shot. Oh my god.
Anyway,
okay.
So anyway, I remember when I joined this. Well, I didn't know that this group was PC gaming only, because I was a console guy. And I remember when one of my videos I played, this guy was like, "Hey, we're kind of like the small business style of like the Vanoss crew. They just want to they wanted to somehow label themselves as like that." Oh shit, I went too far. But anyway, I remember one time, I literally had to put the Discord chat on mute because I just couldn't handle with all the texting. But I know one guy shared midget porn. So, yeah, I got to agree that the
midget
share
is an offensive term nowadays. You need to use little people.
Well, it was part of the title. The title said
Yeah, no.
girl going down on midgets. I don't know. But it's just like, thanks, man. I'm so proud to be in this group.
I might have been through a curious phase at one point. I have seen,
Oh,
little people porn. It's you got to experience everything at once, I will say. Not my cup of tea.
yeah. I wouldn't think. I've never witnessed that, and I would still say it's not my cup of tea. I know everyone has their own opinions, own fantasies. You do what you do. I'm not here to control your life, but it's crazy out there how I don't even know how it was back in the day. I know you said back in the day magazines, slow computers, videotapes, definitely videotapes and DVDs back in the day. But it was more restricted when we used to have, blockbusters or your family videos, and then they would have the little section where it's cut off. So like yes, it was very more strict and not popular. Now I feel like it has taken its stand, and everything nowadays is just all about OnlyFans,
Yeah.
porn. The porn industry is like I don't think you can go. I don't know if you can go a day without hearing um about the industry.
Right.
Because recently so I watched this YouTuber. His name is Philip DeFranco. He's a YouTube news guy, and recently I know that. So he just talks about the topics and yeah, like the topics that have happened and all that stuff. But recently, if you know of OnlyFans, maybe she's up in the industry as well too. Name Bella Delphine.
Oh, Belle Delphine, yeah.
Bella Delphine, she was in the news again because she got her money back from trying to sell her bath water that she was in.
Yeah, I remember that way back in the day. She was very. A lot of her content was lewd.
Unique.
Well, and that's the
Unique.
thing. And
She was like,
she wouldn't really show nudity.
no.
And that's how she got so many people to pay. And then she was selling her bath water, and it was very popular. And then, after so long, you got to do something different to continue to get people's attention. That's when she started doing some weird stuff. Like, she ended up doing almost like rape kind of porn, and then all these different types of nudes, and she had to step out of her boundaries, and she started doing anal and all these different things because she was old news, and she's got to stay relevant.
Mm-hmm.
But I remember the bathwater when it happened. I would never
Yeah.
pay for something like that. I don't know. This has got to be for those really degenerate people who got nothing else.
I mean,
No
there is
touch of a
there
female.
are, I mean, there are needy people, and
Yeah.
they say they have needs, but your needs are very interesting, bro.
And so this is a big thing too. Yeah, you make money for it, but is it worth your self-respect?
Yeah.
Because you're definitely losing some of your respect. Maybe not yourself losing respect for yourself, but other people who might know you. But I guess what it comes down to is it's not who cares what other people think. It's how you think about yourself. Yeah, no, the self-respect. I mean, if you were confident enough to do it, are you losing self-respect for you, or other people losing respect for you? And I think what it comes down to in the long run is it doesn't matter what other people think about you. It's how you feel about yourself.
And lots of these creators, they definitely say they definitely feel on top of the world.
Right. There's
So,
only so high someone can go before they fall back down.
mhm.
And that's when people have to try to stay relevant and do things that are going to keep people's attention. Because when there's so much, it's a very liquid market, the porn or the OnlyFans and stuff like
Liquid.
that. I'm not trying
Liquid.
I'm
I
not
see what
trying
you did
to
there.
throw
I see what
puns
you
in
did
there.
there. There's a little.
That is the true term. There is so much competition in the market. What can you do
There's so
to
much
stand out?
liquid.
You know what, man? Squirting videos, make losing self-respect. I don't know. You seen that shit? I mean, squirt is pretty much piss, but
It's. I heard from a podcast because they had they interviewed a star, and they was just like, can you tell us the truth? And it's basically piss. It's like, but they're like, it's the good kind though. It's the good kind of piss. It's like, you idiots, you idiots.
but there's people out there with pee fetishes too.
Oh my goodness.
Like the golden showers and the
What
waterworks.
have you watched? You make me just wonder. What have you seen?
Man, what haven't I seen?
Yeah,
I
what
had to do
haven't you
research
seen?
for this topic, so I had to.
Oh, okay.
I had to watch it.
I respect that. Now it's just like, what have you done, Zach?
I'm surprised my mind hasn't been fried with all the things. I'm not saying
Yeah,
that I
'cause
intentionally
you're
look up
frying
stuff.
my mind. You are frying my mind here.
But there's so much different stuff out there, man. You gotta at least witness it all.
Yeah, and it sucks too that this is their happiness, and we men struggle to find happiness.
Okay, hold on. What's the weirdest porn you've seen though?
um. I don't know. I drew a massive blank because I'm not that sort of crazy.
Like, if you can think it, there's probably porn out there, like the furry porn.
Well, yeah, if you can think it, there's probably some out there, but it's like I'm not like crazy to like.
I have to throw you on the spot.
But I'm being honest. Like, I really don't know because I don't search for like crazy things.
Right.
Back in the day, like I didn't search for crazy stuff.
Oh, back in the day, but nowadays you search for crazy stuff, huh?
No. No, I'm just. Oh my goodness! I can't even get up the hill.
You can't get it up.
Shut up. That's a very tough thing to. Oh my god!
Okay.
I missed again.
Oh yeah, I mean, I'm not trying to go on a side note, but getting it up and watching porn will literally fry your mind. It can lead to like difficulties and erections and having sex with your partner. So is porn a good thing or a bad thing?
I don't know, because you always give me mixed reviews.
Okay, see, here's the thing. The benefits...
Got it.
Okay, the benefits of masturbating.
Mm-hmm.
It helps with stress. It helps, reduce stress. It releases, like, what is it? The oxytocin. I don't know. It's one, like, dopamine. It releases dopamine, so it makes you feel happy. It's good for your prostate. Helps reduce your risk of prostate cancer. So that's good. How do you get past this wall?
Oh shoot! I just gotta bounce.
But then that's the thing. If you watch too much porn and stuff like that, starts what?
But like you say, reduces your stress. Everyone is like stressed, so they're gonna continue that, and then they finally realize, oh shoot, now I got this problem.
Well, that's the
but
thing.
I need to reduce my stress.
Well, I want to say it's maybe in moderation. You masturbate too much, you're gonna desensitize yourself to, if you watch porn, if you watch too much porn, you could, what's the word I'm looking for? You can almost condition your body. Be like, okay, let's say you watch...
Because if you watch too much, your body is used to it. Your body wants what it sees. Your mind has now calculated that, like, oh, you don't want basic romance and stuff. You want that, but also with a little spice to it.
I see, like, this thing. Okay, I'm gonna use, let's say you watch anal porn all the time, right? That's what you masturbate to. That's what you ejaculate to. Where the fuck's the hole at?
It's a cross.
Yeah, so that's what you masturbate to. That's what you ejaculate to. That you're gonna condition yourself to be like, this is what gets me off. So when you're having sex with your partner and you're not doing anal or you're not doing anything like that, you're gonna have difficulties finishing, climaxing. So that's why it's in moderation. But like I said, it is good for the prostate. It is good for reducing stress. But with every, ups there's a down.
But with every pro, there's always going to be a certain con that peaks in.
Exactly.
But I don't want that, man.
I
want some pros, man. I like pros, man, because like
a pro, it feels good.
Okay, what else? How the frick did you get it too?
Man,
I hate you, Zach.
I'm a pro at getting it into the hole.
Oh my god.
You went down the wrong hole. You went down.
Well, I went in the back way. Some people like that. Not me.
But yeah, and like you can desensitize yourself too. With porn, like masturbating too much, you could have difficulties getting erections when you actually. What the hell was the point of that ramp? It shot me nowhere.
Get in the hole.
So it could affect how you and your partner have relations.
And the problem too, because stress feels good, but the con is though is like, you see that, you want that, and that definitely ruins a good relation, I would say, because you won't be able to finish. It takes a bit longer to finish, and it frustrates the lady. In my mind, when you get that chance with a woman, you want it to be perfect. You want it to be great. You want her to enjoy it more than you enjoy it. That's how I see it.
I almost got a hole in one.
To me.
I'm sorry.
We're gonna have to put a warning. Just saying, because we're getting quite deep.
Going deep, huh?
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
I'm so sorry.
No, you're fine.
This is gonna be me the whole rest of the episode.
It's like don't be sorry to me. Be sorry to the people that are listening.
Okay, in the direction we're going though, that's one of the things that was one of my bullet points that I wanted to touch on. Is porn, OnlyFans, Fansly. What kind of expectations does it put on men and women in their social and personal lives?
Well, the expectation is that some guys... Jesus Christ, you got a 2 again. What the hell? Anyway, some guys expect what they see in made-up videos, made-up content, that they are labeled to this, so they expect that. You're not going to expect that. You need to go in with more thinking that it's more basic romance. That's what you should always remember.
Exactly. The kind of stuff you see on porn, it's very explicit, it's very hardcore. In a personal relationship, some people it's like that. For the most part, it's more sensual, more connection. I guess maybe it all depends. There's different types of sex, that is for sure. There's more passionate and there's more rough and
I'm big onto the passionate because to me, when I get a chance, I rather have it for me to enjoy it. I need to know that the girl enjoys it. has enjoyed its experience, the expectation that you gave it, and that's all good for me. I could care if on my end you were sloppy, woman. You were bad. I don't care. I don't care about that. As long as you enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I'm fine with it.
Yeah, and this is going to get very personal and very TMI.
Mm-hmm. Oh, come on. Yeah. Nope.
That's what she said.
Shut up. Shut up. We're playing golf. We're playing one of worst games to play for this topic.
It was the perfect game to play for this topic.
I guess so.
Yeah, and that's all preference, you know. Like there's that passionate love making. There's that, quickie, just fast, a little fast fuck, get it over with. I'm stuck in the goddamn sand.
But that's a big thing, dude. I know some people enjoy some women enjoy the quickness, because if I can get you to, boom boom, boom boom in 30 seconds, I'm pleased. It's like, okay, wow. Because I remember one of my friends who was a girl. She always would say, hey, she would always talk about that. It's like, if I can get you boom 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 in a minute or so, I'm pleased. It's like she rather have the quickie than the romance.
And
God damn, I'm very short with my shots today. Yikes.
And typically speaking, like when you're having intercourse, it's easier for the man to climax than a female.
Yes.
There's more concentration involved. There's more focusing.
We're never men. This is the truth, but men are not going to be. Men will never understand the art that they see in front of them down below.
And first of all, I just want to say to anybody that's listening, if we misspeak on any of this, if our information...
We're guys. We don't know anything.
We didn't do a whole lot of research. This is just knowledge that we've heard or, discussed about. So feel free to correct us if anything is incorrect. But
correct us on our golf game, too. We suck.
Yeah, my par is not good.
Yeah, it's like I can't even get across a lot of the stuff. I'm gonna tap it slowly.
But yeah, I know
that's not slow. Oh, I saved myself there.
Yeah, there's more concentration. There's more steps involved. Are you fucking kidding me, dude?
Yeah, but because I would say through experience with intercourse, I know that I always like to ask if they're doing good still, they enjoying it, and when they pass it on to me, those questions, it's just like, it don't matter as long as you're fine. I don't care.
And that's where communication is important. Sex should be to have a good time, for both people.
Not this.
Dude, I can't fucking get across.
Not this. Of course, yes, communication's good. Both enjoying it's good. The passion, the love. But it's just like, as long as to me, it's like, as long as she's fine with enjoying and fine with it, I'm fine with it. If you can handle the Kevster, you're okay.
Oh my god.
Hey, this is our podcast.
Hey, Mr. 69 over here. I see your fucking score.
Oh, I have not even been looking at score. I'm trying to figure out stuff.
But going back to the topic, the porn sets certain expectations
and that kind of ruins. To me, that kind of ruins the realistic. People believe in their own realistics to the world. Like sometimes other people say that's the realistic, and it's like, is it truly the realistic that is the realistic?
Well, yeah, and you watch this stuff. Let's say you're a female, you got a boyfriend, and you see all this stuff happening in a porno, something like that. Is it going to make you feel inadequate on the way you perform with your partner? Is it going to set certain, expectations like, hey, I need to start doing this for my man to be satisfied? When it's really not. Just because you see them doing this in porn, the rough, hardcore sex, these other things, like all the different positions, picking up, I want to say, like facials, cream pies. This feels
Welcome.
awkward coming out of my mouth as I'm saying it.
Yeah, true. A good thing. I'm hoping you're by yourself.
Yeah, I'm definitely my fiance is not home.
Yeah, your fiance would like start beating your ass,
She's like, the fuck
Show-
you doing? You watching porn? No.
showing who's the boss
But yeah,
from that
it's gonna make
amazing
them.
TV show. Who's the boss?
It can make them feel like this is what they have to do to perform. Maybe even just seeing like, this woman, she's got big boobs, or she's got a shaved vagina, pubic area. It's the way they look might be like, hey, I'm gonna have to do this as well. And especially in the younger people, they're very easily influenced. Do you know what I mean? What the
Emphasize,
fuck
please.
was that? Yeah.
That is not what I meant by emphasizing.
They're very easily influenced by what they see on the internet. So you might have a younger female who sees this in porn. Let's say she's a virgin, she hasn't had any experience. She's very innocent, and then she.
Oh, geez, now they're gonna be like scared. They're gonna be scared now.
Well, yeah, there's certain expectations. They're gonna be like, well, I have to do this, and they may not be comfortable with it, but they're like, well, this is what they do online. I'm gonna have to do the same thing if I wanna have a man, if I wanna please my man, and maybe it doesn't have to be female to male. It could be a male who sees, all these different things. That's just another thing. You can see a guy in porn. They have a 9, 10, 11-inch penis, and you're like, well, that's the only way I'm gonna satisfy my woman.
That's a big thing too. Have you seen like when these people go around on the streets, they ask these questions, and then they say like, what's a good size? I've seen them like ask girls what's a good size, and they're saying like that freaking size. I'm like, why?
Exactly. I see that all the time, and I'm gonna keep it real with you. I am very average across the board.
True, me too.
So when
Me
you see
too,
these
big
videos and they're like, well, I need a 10-inch cock, to
And a guy who's making 100K a year, 5 million a year. It's like that's not realistic. That is not realistic.
Well, yeah, you see these things. They're like, well, I need a man that's 6'5", who makes 6-figure income, who's got a 10-inch cock, and it's putting certain, expectations once again on these people. Like I said, I'm 5'7". I'm never gonna be taller.
You're 5'7". Wow.
I'm never gonna be taller.
I didn't know that.
So that's where you gotta be confident in your own body, and that's where these people in OnlyFans, they are confident in their material to put out there.
When you say confidence in their body stuff, like I can agree with that, because I remember during COVID, where I just started getting back into the gym because I wanted to have the body that I would be happy with. And when you say that you gotta live by it, show that you're pleased with it. I remember my gym buddy, he will be lifting those 60, 65, 70 dumbbells, and then he comes to me and says, grab those 15s. Do you know how disappointing that is? I know I'm a beginner, but it's just like, dang, man, that sucks. I can't even go to 25s or anything. So it's like I remember when I grabbed them, and I freaking struck back. I struck back to my section, and I showed the world that I own those 15-pounders.
And you see, that's where, once again, it all comes back to expectations. You see these things. These people are fit. They got abs. They got muscles. I got borderline dad bod.
Borderline dad bod, but somehow though the stuff that you inhale, mister, the chips, the sodas.
Okay, I think I am just blessed with good genes. I eat so much junk food, and I still only weigh
much junk food.
I weigh 135.
You're so skinny, bro.
I weigh 135, and I eat like a 400-pound person.
And then here is me. I am 6 foot, possibly 6'1", and 183 pounds.
See, I blame it on
And
my Mexican genes. Why I'm short.
and well, no, I was gonna say and for you to not, and that is the your gene is different than mine because when I take in those chips, take in that soda, I basically kind of like what is it? What is it? It's I'll just say watch myself. Like I don't do like a little Weight Watcher style thing. It's just like I just basically watch what I'm doing because I don't want to go crazy on it. You
Right.
know.
Well, I've weighed the same
And then
since college.
I have had a big experience weight weight back and forth. When I was growing up a lot, I my weight was like basically all over the place, you know. It used to be good, used to be bad, then it stayed the same stuff. My freshman year, I was what I would define myself as a fatty to myself. I weighed about two up in the 210s, 220s, and I was like probably your height at the time, and it was just crazy, crazy. And I remember the end of freshman year because I did not like what I heard out of the doctor's voice, so I took charge and I lost about like 60 pounds. I weighed like 150 by the end of my freshman year of high school.
That's good.
Yeah, but then I started to grow a little bit more taller, and then got to understand more of what the basic weight needs to be for certain heights.
Hmm.
So like if I was like 6'5", 6'6", 200 is definitely the weight you need to be at. You know,
Right.
because I never knew that. I still have a little belly, but it's not like crazy. But it's like when I see this thing, it's like I want to get rid of this. I need this to be like fit. No more jiggling. Need more fit.
See, now, do you feel that way because that's what you want, or do you feel that way because you see other people who look that way and you're like, I need to be like that?
It's like a combination of like it's a combination of both because you experience getting bullied, you experience the negativity that you always got, and then the people that you like look up to, they're like in this, they're like, oh shit, I went too hard there, my bad, I went out of bounds, but they look in shape, they like cared about their body and stuff like that, so they wanted to, so you look up to these people. When you
Right.
want to be like these people, you want to be like that. Sometimes you can look up to people by their career path that they did, not because of their look. You can look at their career, and you're like, I want to be like that. I like the path that they did.
Okay. So let's just
Oh, we're so close.
now your preference in partners, your females.
Mm-hmm.
Do you prefer that?
Are you gonna throw shade at me?
No, 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 no. I'm
Are you
just
gonna
saying.
throw shade at me?
No, I'm just saying.
Are you just like everyone? They want to throw shade at me because of
When-
like the people that I.
when you watch porn, is that what you expect in your partner? Like, well,
No.
not even that. I'm just saying, like, looks. Like, okay, I want
Looks?
someone who
No,
looks
not-
like that.
Not really. No, not really. 'Cause
So
the people,
porn doesn't have
the
any
people-
effect on like your preference
Looks?
outside, like
Oh.
looks and stuff.
there could possibly be, but I don't know on that.
Okay, let's.
I just
Do you look up porn for the type of female you prefer? Does that make sense? Like, okay, let's say you
yes,
prefer
it
like
makes sense, but
a tiny
I
white
would
girl.
say
Are you looking up tiny white girl porn?
no.
Are you just watching whatever piques your
Watching
interest.
whatever, probably. Yeah, piques the interest, I guess. And that's basically too with dating wise, like why did you go with Chloe? Something probably that you liked about her piqued a thing. How the frick did you do that?
Like I said, I'm pro. But yeah, there's got
Did
to
you go on the
be.
table? He went on the
Yeah.
table. He went on the table. He went on the table.
See, there's got to be a level of physical attraction and emotional
Mhm.
attraction, I would say. And I'm very much attracted to Chloe in all those ways. But like, at least when I look up pornography, I'm not looking up strictly
Yeah, I'm not looking up
what
crazy stuff.
you just go to the today's selection and you just search from there. I'm not getting all specific or anything like that.
Mhm.
But yeah, it's porn is interesting in so many ways. There's good from it, there's bad from it. I will say though, how do you feel when you watch porn?
It's like a 50-50 thing because it's like you're in the mood. Of course it does that like little stress thing that you say, good relief. But let's just say after you have done it, how do you feel? Do you just like go, or it's just like not bad?
I want to say it could be different other time, like from time to time. There's so you watch porn, you jerk off, you come, clean up, call it a day, right?
Yeah,
There's
basically.
sometimes it's just another day you do it.
Well, it's just like you can't. Can you ever be impressed by yourself? Because I don't feel like I ever got. I don't feel like that there ever is that thing.
I mean, impressed how? Be like, oh, I mean, you see porn where they're coming like ropes and so much.
And then you're just there, just like, oh yeah.
Yeah,
But it's just like
they come, they make the noise or whatever. Like, and what do you just shoot at? It's like just a little squirt, like a hand pump, or are you shooting like fucking rockets?
yeah. It's just like, can you be impressed by the action you have done?
I don't know if impressed is the right word.
Well, what's the right word then, man?
Are you content? Are you okay with what you just did?
Oh shoot! I didn't know there was an out of bounds there.
Oh shit! Yeah. I don't know. Here's on a completely different note. Your religion. Someone who's very religious.
Oh, that wait for marriage and stuff like that.
It could be a completely different experience. Like they look at porn, they're like, "Oh no, that's not for me." I mean, even in general, like, "Oh, porn's not my thing. It's gonna corrupt the mind." Waiting to marriage. I don't know. It's. Let me see. Do you feel happy after you have watched porn and you've masturbated and you've finished?
Most of the time, no, because it's just like, why am I doing this?
Why can't someone else do this for me? No, I'm just kidding.
Pretty much like why am I doing this? Why can't? Because now you just because it's like when you do it, and when it happens, you just get that like lonely feeling thing. It's just like, gosh, I'm doing this because I'm alone. I just don't have that passion or like love that I used to have, because that kind of kept you away from all this nonsense.
See, and
you had a better output instead of the industry there always there for you. Like you had a better go to. You didn't really like the person you're with cares about you a lot, and that's a better feeling than like watching.
Right. And I will say it's a very different feeling when
Mhm.
you climax alone and you climax with your partner.
Yes.
Like you said, when you do it by yourself,
Yes.
you're like, why am I doing
Yeah.
it? There's no
Why?
need to do it.
Why?
Most of the
Yeah.
time,
There's no
when
need.
guys masturbate, it's really because we can. I mean,
Yeah,
maybe you're horny.
It's not like an illegal thing. It's a common thing from what a previous boss told me, from previous boss that I have just like said, because it's just like, if for some reason this happens with a certain person, we can't be upset with him because it's not an illegal thing,
Right.
it's like it's just a natural thing that
Yeah,
people do.
it's definitely natural. I want to say there's different reasons for
Mhm.
males and females. A man might masturbate just because he wants to. Maybe he's horny. You know, really, it's just because, hey, you know what? I'm alone. I have some free time. Let's do it. For a female, it could be a completely different reason.
Mhm.
A lot of females I know would usually masturbate because it helps them fall asleep at the end of the night. It relaxes the body.
I don't think that does that for a man, because I think men, we get in our heads a lot, and that's one thing that one of my close friends tells me about, because I remember my last relationship. I always was like concerned about my stuff that I did, and like concerned about who I was compared to the people that she was with in the past, and like
Well, I think it.
is it me? Is it me? It's like, no, you're just getting in your head, and I do that too. It's just a common thing that we do. It's just how men are.
I
Because
think it's the other way
we
around. I think women will tend to get more in their head than males.
well, yes, they do. They do. We all do, you know. But I just know from previous relationship, I was just like, oh my goodness, is it me, and stuff like that. But it's just like,
And it
in
stems
reality,
back to,
in reality,
they have different partners. You're like, am I good enough? Am
yeah,
I
am
going
I
to
good enough?
satisfy
And
her?
that's a big thing with like society nowadays. It's tough. It's tough seeing commitment, because they're
It,
always just like, am I good enough? And like, they you could, and like it can happen to however many years down the road you are with this person. It could be like 11 years from now. You see them, everything's good, and then it's just they just leave you, because all that time they're just like, I didn't know if I was still good enough.
and well, that's the thing. With the generation nowadays,
Hmm.
the commitment is very rare to find. It's more of like, how many partners can I have?
Yes, that's basically a big. That's a common thing now. It's just like basically like, how many can I put on my
On my
body
my
count?
body count, yeah.
Your body count.
Um. Oh God, what was I gonna say? Um. It can be anybody. You can just get in your head. There is.
Hmm.
I'm very confident in my relationship. I'm very confident in my performance in the bedroom. I will say, however, there has been a time, a couple times before, where you really do get in your head,
Hmm.
and you can't perform well. It's like, hey, I'm sorry. Like this. This is
I
a
hate that
common
too.
thing.
I'm just like, I'm sorry. I just, and you were
You try
able.
every method to get back into it. You start
Yeah, I'm like,
shaking things
and
around.
like, yeah, and then you, my lady, were able to get it on within the 5 to 10 minutes, and we're on minute 15, and I still cannot get anywhere.
Yeah, I mean, there's been times where,
Ah!
and it has
I have a
nothing to
shot
do
at.
with my partner, but I've like lost erections for like no reason. And
Mm-hmm.
then you get in your head,
That's a
you're like, well, no,
yeah.
I gotta get
Mm-hmm.
back into it, and then you're still in
I
your
gotta smack
head,
it.
and you
Got,
can't.
got smack
You
it.
just
Smack,
gotta
smack
smack
it.
it
Smack
around.
it. Smack. Come on.
But
Come
wake
on.
up, goddammit!
Come on. Clear.
I know
Live.
you got it in you, champ.
Live.
Um, it can happen to anyone at any time. I don't think that it stems from, like pornography usage.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but more power to you if you do OnlyFans. I'm just gonna say I will never support your cause
I went
because I will
blind,
never
sorry.
pay for something I can get for free.
Yeah.
Well,
And I
even then,
want for
I don't need to
I want
pay
for-
for, a
Mhm.
naked person when I have a loving partner.
who can get naked, just say naked. Oh, hello. Look at that.
I don't think it works like that. That's
Oh, it doesn't.
it's not a snap of the fingers, but like
Have you tried?
undress.
Have you tried?
Uh,
Undress.
I'm not gonna try that. I like to live. I don't want to be murdered. In the end, whatever makes you happy. If that means watching porn and masturbating, if that means making content, if that means being with your partner. I don't know. I can see something in porn, but I, will never expect my partner to do something she's not comfortable with.
Mm-hmm.
So I can see all these things. I'm like, hey, they do that, but I'm never gonna put her in an uncomfortable situation. But like they did it, I need you to do that. We both got to be on the same page. Otherwise, it takes any sort of fun out of the moment.
We need to figure out. We need to make something that's suitable for us, not just one person. Make this a team effort thing.
Right.
And on that note,
for thanks for coming. Okay.
God
I'm sorry.
damn, Zach, you have a problem. You have a problem. I think you need to look at that. But in reality, people out there, you do what you like to do. You do how you feel.
There is no right or wrong.
There is no right or wrong answer, as I say in class.
I mean, in class there are definitely some stupid answers.
Yeah, we are all human beings here. It's just how we are. If we get judged, we get judged. We just have to live with it, and just move forward a lot. You do what you.
I just want to say, don't judge anyone for what they like to do.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's got their own preference.
Everyone's got their own preference.
I wouldn't judge anyone for what they like and don't like.
Other than that, thank you everyone who was listening today in this very unique podcast.
And I hope I hope that some of it resonated with you.
Yeah.
And like I said, if we said anything incorrect that may not be true, definitely correct us.
Yeah, because we are guys.
Usually I say give us your experience. I mean, you're more than welcome to.
Yeah, if you want. But if you're leaving it in the comments down below, make sure to make it appropriate because YouTube does crack down on things, and we do not want you to get in trouble for the words that you accidentally used. You're expressing it in the comments down below. But finally, thank you so much for listening. We will see you all in our next podcast. I'm Kevin. Over there is my co-host Zach, and we will see you next time. And make sure to keep that experience unlocked and be ready to level up. How you still won? Damn, I thought I was doing good.